Hello friends, welcome to the video series of Maths 2nd for Standard 10th. And today we are going to start the new chapter, that is 8th chapter, Trigonometry. It's a totally new chapter for you. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which is used on a wide scale in navigation, engineering and astronomy. Let's see what is the meaning of trigonometry. The word trigonometry has derived from three words. Tri means three, gona means sides and metri means measurement. As we have studied the three-side closed figure, that is triangle. So trigonometry starts with triangle. That also right angle triangle. And as we have studied right angle triangle, related to that concept we have learned Pythagoras theorem, and related to triangle we have studied similar triangles. So let's start with the right angle triangle and try to learn the basic of trigonometry. Now this is a right angle triangle PQR. In this angle Q is 90 degree. And the other two angles are acute angles. In trigonometry, you will see that acute angles are named with the Greek letters like theta, alpha, beta, gamma, etc. So here usually in trigonometry, we consider the acute angle represented by theta. So here the remaining angle will be 90 minus theta. So this is the symbol of Greek letter and which as we are knowing that it is called theta. Now let's see some of the concepts related to this. The side opposite to right angle is called as hypotenuse. Now this theta is an acute angle. Its adjacent side is QR. So this one is adjacent side of theta. And the side in front of theta is opposite side. So these three sides are, one is the hypotenuse, one is adjacent side of acute angle, other is opposite side of acute angle theta. Similar way, if we see opposite side of 90 minus theta, angle 90 minus theta is side QR, and adjacent side of angle 90 minus theta is PQ. Now related to these three, if we take the ratio of any two sides, then it gives us trigonometric ratios. These ratios are the basics for learning trigonometry further. So let's see what are these trigonometric ratios. There are three trigonometric ratios. Let's see one by one. First is sine ratio. It is shortly written as SRN sine theta. Read as sine theta. Sine theta is equal to the ratio of opposite side of angle theta to the hypotenuse. So here if we see the ratio sine theta, if we want to write, then its opposite side, that is side PQ upon the hypotenuse PR. So we will write here sine theta in this triangle is PQ upon PR, ratio of opposite side of angle theta to hypotenuse. Similarly, the next ratio is there, cosine ratio. Cosine ratio is shortly written as cos theta. Cos theta, theta, just give attention, theta is the acute angle. Cos theta is the ratio of adjacent side of angle theta to the hypotenuse. So in this triangle if you see, if you want to write the cos theta ratio, then adjacent side of this angle theta is side QR. Its ratio to the hypotenuse is cos theta. So QR is to PR. QR is to PR. is the ratio that is cos theta. Let's see third ratio. Third ratio is tangent ratio. Tangent ratio is shortly written as tan theta, and it is the ratio of opposite side of angle theta to adjacent side of angle theta. So here if you see tan theta ratio of this acute angle theta, then opposite side, that is PQ, to the ratio, this ratio will be PQ to the adjacent side, that is QR. So in this way, three ratios are there. These are called trigonometric ratios. And again, three more ratios are there which are opposite to these three ratios. They are sec ratio or secant ratio, cosecant ratio and cotangent ratio, which you are going to learn in the next class. If any triangle is given, any angle, name of the triangle may be different. Acute angles here, they are considered theta, 90 minus theta. Sometimes measure of the angle may be given. So, similar formula for the ratio you have to use, and you can write the trigonometric ratios which are asked. So, practice it 8.1 is depending on only these three ratios. So, let's see one example of this. Now, this is the example in which in right angle triangle, name of the triangle is triangle LMN. Angle LMN is 90 degree, angle A is 50 degree, and angle L is 40 degree. And write the following ratios. The ratios which are that you have to write. So first one is the sine 50 degree. Sine 50 means here 50 degree, the angle is angle N. When it is cos 40 degree means it is angle N. So you have to write the trigonometric ratios with respect to angle L or angle N. Let's see how to write it by the given trigonometric ratios. So when we say sine 50 degree, that is the ratio opposite side of angle L upon hypotenuse. Which is the opposite side of angle L? It is side MN. And the hypotenuse is very fixed, that is LN. So we can write here the ratio MN upon LN. Next one is there, that is cos 40 degree. Cos 40 or cos ratio is adjacent side of 40 degree means angle N. So adjacent side of angle N to the hypotenuse. Adjacent side of angle N is MN and hypotenuse is LN. So this ratio is MN is to LN. Similarly, it is asked tan 50 degree. So the ratio of tan is written as opposite side of angle L. 50 degree means angle L. So opposite side of angle L to adjacent side of angle L. So opposite side means MN and adjacent side of this, that is LM. Like this way we can write the trigonometric ratio, which are the very basic things about to start the study of trigonometry. Let's learn about relation among trigonometric ratios. As we have learned here, three ratios: sine, cos and tan. This is the right angle triangle. Name of the triangle is triangle ABC, in which angle B is 90 degree and acute angles are angle C, theta, and angle A will be 90 minus theta by the property of the triangle. Now let's write the ratio sine theta. What is sine theta ratio? Just to recall the formula of sine ratio. Opposite side of theta to the hypotenuse. Opposite side of theta is AB to the hypotenuse, that is AC. So let's write the ratio AB is to AC. Then cos ratio. Cos ratio is adjacent side of angle theta to hypotenuse. So CB is to AC or BC is to AC. Let's write that. BC is to AC. Next is tan ratio? Tan ratio is opposite side of angle theta to the adjacent side of angle theta. So opposite side, that is AB, and its ratio to the adjacent side of theta, that is BC. Let's write sin cos tan ratio for 90 minus theta. So sin 90 minus theta, opposite side to hypotenuse, that is BC is to hypotenuse AC. Cos ratio of 90 minus theta, that is adjacent side to hypotenuse, AB is to AC. And tan ratio of 90 minus theta, that is opposite side to adjacent side, opposite side to adjacent side. So opposite side is BC and adjacent side is AB. Adjacent side of 90 minus theta is AB. So these are the 3 and 3, 6 ratios we have written. For 3 for angle theta, 3 for angle 90 minus theta. Just observe these ratios and try to see which ratios are same. You can find here sin theta AB upon AC and cos ratio 90 minus theta is same. These are same ratios. Cos theta BC upon AC and sin 90 minus theta BC upon AC, these two ratios are same. So what can we conclude from this? There is simple thing, that is sin ratio sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. So here we can get the first relation between sin and cos, that is sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Similarly, we can say cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. So these two are the trigonometric ratios and this is the relation between them. Here the angles are complementary angles. 90 minus theta and theta, these are complementary angles because their sum is 90 degree. So this is the relation between the trigonometric ratios of the complementary angles. Let's try to find out some other ratio. Is there any similarity? No. But we can see that tan theta AB is to BC, tan 90 minus theta is opposite of that, BC is to AB. Means we can say that tan 90 minus theta is reciprocal of this. So if we multiply these both the ratios, AB is to BC and BC is to AB, then we get 1. So from that we can see here, if we multiply AB is to BC, that is multiplied by BC is to AB, then BC is divided, AB is divided and we get the answer, that is 1. So we can say product of tan theta and tan 90 minus theta is 1. So third relation we can get, that is tan theta and its product with tan 90 minus theta is equal to 1. Okay. One more relation we can find out from sin and cos ratio. If we divide sin ratio by cos ratio, then we get tan ratio. Let's see, AB is to AC, AB is to AC. If it is divided by cos ratio, BC is to AC. So I'll write here BC is to AC. How to divide it? Division means multiply by the inverse. So let's do that. So it will give us AB is to AC multiplied by AC is to BC. Like that way we can write. Just if we cancel this, what will get? We'll get AB is to BC. What is AB is to BC? Tan ratio. Therefore we can get here fourth relation. Actually, these are the ratios of relation between the complementary angles. They are trigonometric ratios, and this is just one formula we can get. We cannot give it as a fourth number, but we get one more formula from this. That is the sin ratio divided by cos ratio gives us tan ratio. So like this way we can remember this relation between the trigonometric ratios. Let's use this in some of the examples. How can we make this use of the trigonometric ratios and the relations? Let's solve the examples. Simple examples are there related to the relation between the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So very simple examples are there. Here cos 28 degree to sin 62 degree. This ratio is asked and we have to find out the values. This ratio is given. We have to find out the values. So we will use here the relation between the trigonometric ratios of the complementary angles. So here as we have learned sin and cos, what is the relation between them? So let's remind ourselves. Sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta and cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. These two relations we have learned. Let's use them here. So here cos ratio you can convert to sin ratio or sin ratio you can convert to cos ratio. Let's convert here cos ratio into sin ratio. So cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Therefore we can write here, in place of cos we can write here sin 90 minus 28 upon sin 62 degree. So if you divide this, you will, if you subtract this, you will get which ratio we have used here, which relation we have used here, that is cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. This you can give as a reason. So this will be sin 62 degree upon sin 62 degree and that is equal to 1. Let's see this. Sin 34 degree minus cos 56 degree. Here we can convert sin ratio to cos or cos ratio to sin, anyone. Let's use this relation. Sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. So if we convert this into cos, then we will get here cos 90 minus 34 degree minus cos 56 degree. So 90 minus 34, that is 56 degree minus cos 56 degree. So we will get here answer 0. Cos 56 minus cos 56 will be 0. Is it simple? Yes. Now let's see some more ratios of this trigonometric ratios of the angles, different angles other than complementary angles like any other number 28, 62 like that. Some particular values of the angles will take and let's find out values of those ratios.